Early access disclaimer. I hope this is cool. I hope. Can't stay for long? Don't be sorry, dude. Thought you got to hang some. Yo, Vic. Oh my god, I like this. I love this music. What do you call this? It reminds me of a show or a movie. Soul Dadder's in. Created by Mr. and Mrs. Creature? I love that. What the hell? I love these family projects. Dude, I got to coach on that tower defense game. I got to coach like a husband and wife team, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. All right, let's try to give them some of that Game Doctor love. Dude, the aesthetic right away grabs me. Again, stylization is everything. If you can come up with a style for your work, that will outdo graphics any day of the week. When people browse by your store and they can see style, they will remember it, right? Like, this style grabs me and like looks so cool, right? And like Thronefall has that clean look. You have this like almost paper craftian look, and it's probably just like some kind of filter or shader, I don't know, but it looks so good. Very effective. Loading screen showing that it's loading is very nice. All right, here we go. You are an all-powerful flying eyeball god, responsible for rebuilding this city and stopping the sheep rebellion. Notice how they're giving some kind of why right away. I do love that. I do love that. Notice how they're framing, right? They already started framing. Very nice. Hold shift to fly faster. You possess the power of shapeshift into a hero to fight alongside the United. I'm imagining they do this so that you could also fly around and do like some kind of control mode as well, which these other games kind of don't have. I'm imagining that's why they came up with this. Because I know the design things and problems that these other games run into, like Thronefall and stuff like that, and I imagine that's why they did this. Let's find out. Okay, this is really cool. So right away, they're doing what we always talk about, but games don't do it. Not only are they saying blah, 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 you know, X, Y, and Z, right away, they're trying to start getting you accustomed to learning these icons. Very good. I will say that they're way too small. You have so much screen real estate here. I have perfect vision. I cannot see these goddamn icons, right? These are way, way too small. Way too small. And you might plan for mobile and Steam Deck and all of that stuff, because if you're not planning for that, you're planning to fail. This is way too small. Get ahead of it. Use your screen real estate. Move your cursor over the headquarters. Not that they're paying me to Game Doctor. I cannot help it, guys. I'm so sorry. But this stuff is important, right? And people need to see that this should be a normal part of your game development cycle, no matter what. Build your city's headquarters and choose your hero. All right, enough tutorial stuff. Build your city's headquarters and choose your hero. Your hero will have a starting class and gain 2 more classes by learning new hero abilities. Your hero's classes determine the class bonuses you can get later. Spin with your sword extended for 3 seconds, dealing damage. Human warrior. Ranged hero that deals extra damage to targets at close range. Stab with your crossbow and then fire 2 arrows in the same direction, prioritizing ranged enemies. Let's go this ranger thing. Oh my god, what's happening? Use I form to move quickly and heal. Use hero form to fight and use abilities. Aw. Very nice. I love this papercraft look. Build houses to generate gold each round. You will need a strong economy to survive as the rounds become more difficult. I love this. You guys can see that it's not reinventing the wheel, but this is already better than most games. They're not saying, hey, build an economy building now, right? Why? They've been listening to the Game Doctor work or something, right? Very subtle, but already better. Very good. Game Doctor happy. Each faction has a unique set of faction perks. Construct enough buildings at the same faction type to earn points for that faction and unlock its perks. Huh. I don't know about that part yet, but okay. Move to the enemy spawn location. Each round, enemies will spawn at the marked location. You lose if your headquarters is destroyed. Other destroyed buildings will be rebuilt, but won't provide resources that round. The next Vampire Survivor like? Every single game that has ever been successful spawned its followers, right? Another way to say that is anyone that shepherds will have its sheep. That is the normal flow. If no one's copying you, you probably didn't make something really cool. That's just it. Use E to use your hero ability. Aw. This is cute because they have a unique space here, right? While they're the underdog, you can see just because of their stylization and how the game looks, combat can ultimately just feel better in this game too, which is really nice. The character's just like bigger, it's easier to see, you can animate it a little bit more. Feels really good. Oh, am I fighting little sheep? Why are we fighting animals? Build a barracks to recruit troops. Destroyed barracks and towers cost $1 each to automatically repair after the round ends. Destroyed barracks and towers. Okay. Spawn troops to defend your city. You will get enough faction points to unlock your first faction perk by training troops that are the same faction as your hero. So far, this seems very, you know, getting some hesitation. It's very vertical. Revenant, melee unit that explodes. They should show the guy here. That explodes when killed, dealing AoE damage, and then respawns as a summoned. I don't know what this faction thing is giving me. Strong against siege enemies. Siege goats? Let's try. Do I have money? I do. Everything's so tiny. Jagged structures. All buildings gain 20% more health and deal a small amount of damage back when hit by melee attacks. Gain $3 for every 5 new buildings constructed. Ooh. Your hero's basic attacks deal 30% more damage and gains an additional 5% each round your hero survived. Yo, let's scale. So this is the structure, but now they need the fruit that leads different directions to influence how they choose here. Are we going to see those things? God, I hope so. Is there an option to scale the UI? That would be amazing, but doubt. Oh my god, escape closes the menu. It's like something I never take for granted anymore. Select troops. Click and drag. Oh my god, it's RTS style. I already like this. Okay, so there's an upside and a downside to doing this design, right? You might just say like, well, why didn't the other games do that, right? It just makes it easier. And remember, the consumers don't understand design. So they're going to be like, bro, why doesn't Thronefall just do that, right? Because they don't understand design. But this is going to feel better for the consumer. But there's an upside and a downside to why Thronefall did that. This is very fascinating to me. This is awesome. I love this. This is definitely something I wanted. Huh. Alright. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Let me just digest. Alright, let's do this. Oh my god, I can just highlight it because they get away with having a mouse-based game and not a controller-based game, so I'm allowed to just mouse over it, and other games can't do that, so they're running with their strengths, and they spotted this. Because other games would not let me do this, but they do it because they're leaning on their strengths with the design that they chose. I'm impressed so far. Very nice. It's bare minimum, right? This is 101, but I'm impressed because most people don't have the bare minimum. They don't have the flat line, right? A weak sheep that attacks whatever it can, harmless alone, but dangerous in large numbers. We also have a billy goat, ranged, a goat that spits cans, dealing heavy damage to troops. Cannot attack targets on higher ground. All right, let's do this. I don't have a lot of money to do cool stuff early. Oh, this is sick. Respawn troops. Oh, I have to hit Q to do it. Okay. Oh, and they respawn as little scullies? Wait, how did they do that? And respawns as they summoned. Oh, okay. Oh, I like this already. God, please be good. I know you didn't get Game Doctor work, and I know there's like a 10% chance that this is good, but like sometimes I get surprised. Okay. What should we call like the gaming god that we like pray to hope that like there's some foundational soundness in video games? What's the god of video games? A follower! Oh my god! This game is about the gaming industry! A basic sheep that attacks whatever it can. A lamb. Okay. RNGesus. Lord Gaven. Build a barracks to recruit more troops. Okay. Let's get to 5 summon. Every one in N summoned inherits any non-summoner class bonuses from its creator. What does mage get? splash damage. Gain 25% chance for basic attacks and mage class hero abilities to deal splash damage. Mercenary. Collect money during battle to heal while still gaining the money. Enemies drop more money each round. Ooh, mercenary. I can't build anything mercenary. If I build a mercenary unit, does that give us extra stuff too? Isn't the next jump like 40? Or do I actually get something at 20? Yep. Give me the info. How do I get the info? It says 40. There's a big jump here. I feel like this is not great. I want mercenary stuff. Alright, we'll get more revenants, I think. Oh, building duplicates increases the cost by 2. Ah, interesting. I like that. Okay. Melee unit that casts an enchanter spell to heal a nearby trooper hero. Wizard. Wizard could be cool. Maybe next. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I don't freaking know. I don't want any of this stuff. Alright, get these guys. To arms! Alright, anything else, game? How about a tower? Oh, interesting. Nemesis. Casts an enchanter spell to taunt enemies. Oh, don't we have like 20% like stronger buildings or something like that? Oh no, we didn't take that one. Taunted enemies will obsessively attack the tower until it's destroyed. It gives me a mercenary thing, so I'm kind of down. Wait, what? Why did it open this menu? I got to pick another thing here? Wait, undo. I don't want this. Wait, what? Why did I get another choice? I'm not clear. So every 20 points we pick one here? Oh, okay, I guess that changes things then. But now we're not making choices. We're just gonna get all of it on the way. Or maybe I have to save it. If I use 20 points, we go back to 0, and so we're further from this. I'm not fully understanding yet if we have a currency or not. Anyway. Aw, it said oops, try again. Like the game acknowledged that the player tried to do something and didn't get it or didn't understand. Very nice. I'm impressed. Alta toggle building previews. You're free to build and upgrade whatever you want from here. Grow your economy and strengthen your defenses. All right, this is really cool, man. And now they're saying, hey, we're gonna leave you alone. What I would do, to go a little bit further is, hey, we're gonna leave you to it now. But if we think you're having a hard time, we'll try to offer some assistance, and you can also turn this off. Blah blah blah. That's what I would personally do, but that's very nice. Let them know, hey, go ahead, go at it. Nice. A basic sheep and billy goats. Okay. We're about to hit mercenary. I need 2 more mercenary points. How do we do that? Building a monument. When building, gives 1 faction point for each nearby building of this same faction. Okay, one, I'm noticing another detail here where it's not just the buildings, but they go ahead and make it easier for you to keep track of like what's going on here. This is very nice flavor, but it also helps, 1, learning, and 2, coming back here. Like, let's say there were certain things I want to upgrade and we get more points and stuff like that, making it easy on the player. Because then there would be another problem if they don't do it, right? It would be a compounding problem because the information thing, you would have to mouse over everything to see what's being built there. So there's a couple of reasons for this. This is a nice band-aid as well. Very nice. Otherwise, you would need a unique identity on every single building, but they found an easier way to do it. Well, a way that's more efficient for 2 people, or what, a small team, right? Give hero XP when built or upgraded and generates XP each round. What is XP? What is XP? I have no idea. Upgrade the building that gives mercenary? XP at the bottom. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Does anybody give me mercenary points? How do I get mercenary points? I have no idea. Okay. Generate a lot of money for a few rounds, then decrease significantly. Sure. Why didn't this go up? Or did it go up? I have no idea how to read these numbers still. Help! Oh, so you don't want to respawn right away, because it'll go on cooldown. You don't want to just, like, spam it. Okay, that's really cool. I like the I like the summon system in this game. And it's not just, like, a timer thing. Very nice. Very nice. A little bit more decision-making there of, like, when you do it and when you cast it. Very nice. I like it. Upgrade your headquarters. That's a good idea, game. How do I get mercenary? Just give me a few more. Please. How many rounds do we need to get? One more. Well, mercenary doesn't even freaking matter now. Screw it. Let's get to 40 so we can see what happens. How do I get to 40? This thing. No, not that thing. This thing. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope. What the hell? If I upgrade this, do we get there? Nope. Damn it. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright. Let's flank the back line. You guys go here. Stay. You come here. Stay. What do you guys do? Curse a target, increasing damage taken. Okay. Ready, and fight! Why are they not listening to me? Wait, why are you guys in the front line? Cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A hulking woolly mammoth that is tough to kill can easily demolish buildings and walls. I don't think they really listen to me in battle. I'm not sure. Oh, this should get us there, right? All-seeing, slow, powerful attack that can hit enemies on the map. Shadow, when attacked, temporarily become hidden and continuously attack. This is fine. So now we reached 40. All barracks gain 1 troop. The hero's primary ability cooldown is reduced by 20%, and basic attack speed is increased. I'm in. Your hero leveled up. You may upgrade an ability to make it stronger or choose a new ability. Okay, so that's where they got that Warcraft kind of stuff from. Choosing an ability with a different class type will give your hero the ability's class. Interesting. Huh. Rampage sounds really good if I'm like a ranged character anyway. We kind of like flex into Rampage. Choose bonus. What the hell? Enrage, level 1. Become enraged. Gain increased attack speed and movement speed when below 50% health, or become enraged for 10 seconds at the start of combat, increasing damage dealt and reducing damage taken. Sure. Why do I get that bonus? Because that was from this? Oh, so these subclass things are also letting us pick things. Oh, I'm impressed so far. I'm missing that one X factor that's outside of this stuff. If they have that, they're going to be where they need to be. Interesting. So wait, can I pick another 21 then? Can I pick this too? I don't get what made me pick another one of these. Still confused. We get mage perk if we do ice shard. Okay. Now we get a mage bonus. Gain 25% chance for basic attack and mage class abilities to deal splash damage. Basic attacks and mage class hero abilities slow enemy movement. We'll do splash damage. Very cute. Love it. Love it. Love it. So can we pick a human perk now? I think we can. It's just like so not clear. Like highlight these or something. I guess this is how much I can pick right here. No, that's just how many humans I have. None of this is clear to me. I don't know. Oh, I can't pick this yet. I don't know. This will get us there. Powers are stronger. Okay. So maybe it's saying we need to get to 7 to get another bonus? I think that's what's trying to communicate. That means we need to get to 60 to get another bonus. This needs to get 10 more to get another bonus. I think it's trying to communicate that. Maybe that's why games do like 2/3 to show you you're in progress of. Huh. Okay. Got it. Chanter Warrior is about to proc. Anything for $2? Alright, let's do this. This is so cool. Why are these guys up here? These guys had a little bit more presence too. That'd be so cute. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far. Now comes what? The dark meta? Aw, the little tip screen. Very nice. I appreciate when you don't have to go pick up the gold, because that's usually just bad design. Nobody wants a product that's inefficient, right? I love this music. Troops holding a position take 25% less damage and deal 15% more damage. So this is meta, right? Again, usually bad design, every rule can be broken, right? If you're breaking the rule, you're doing it on purpose. Gain a ranged attack and eye form that has greatly increased attack speed when at low health. Damage is greater at high hero levels. Lumber mills get additional 1 gold each round and gain 2. Seems insane. I love this music. What do you call this? Bunch of dark meta. Can't really say I'm a fan. Huh. I want to say that they're doing themselves a big disservice with what they have here. They already have such a good idea, and it's one of those games that's not following itself through. You don't need to sell it as this small little project. You can make it a little bit bigger with just some few little things. I don't think they believe in themselves. Command off-screen archers to fire at marked enemies near you, consuming marks on hit for 300% bonus damage. Alright, let's try Airless. Womp, 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 womp. When you build a house, it is a faction as well. Get some troops going. Range unit that casts an enchanter spell. Range unit that each summon 2 summons once per round at the start of combat. Oh, not dark meta. Cool. It's another perk that you can choose and run. Sweet. Very nice. Lumber mills generate an additional 1 gold each round and gain 2 output. Lumber mills are what again? Are these lumber mills? These are houses. Oh, are those the things that like pump out a lot of money? All troops attack 20% faster and move 40% faster? Sure. Damn! We should build another house. Without seeing the info here, I don't know what else to go down. I don't know. They don't mean anything to me. Ah! Oh, they're attacking from over here now. Oh, no, wait. They're attacking for both. Ah. Dude, there's just a couple little things that are missing still in the foundational phase to then solidify the replayability in these spaces. Or at least amplify it. I shouldn't say solidify it. And for them to take this idea and not follow it through is a travesty. To do like, oh yeah, there's just like this 4 little levels or whatever. You guys need to, like, if the devs manage to see this, like, you guys need to believe in yourselves, have the right conversation, and learn how to amplify this, and you should not be selling this as like a little project. You can go like further with little. And it's actually like I'm very impressed. I'm like very impressed. But you have to like believe in it and like follow it a little bit further. Driving replayability right now, it's kind of sandboxy. This like 5 little like level thing, like you can do something way better here with very little tools. To drive like the level replayability as well, and then it'll also amplify like where you can sell the game at and the price point. Like, just getting the right conversation. Wait. Is there a different lumber mill we could put somewhere that's not about to die? When I hover over a building, right, it should be showing what it's going to go to and stuff like that. Give me that feedback. Get something like long range. $3 more. I'm gonna build another house back here. We might as well get orc. Oh. What did it say about sprint? After taking damage. Gotcha. What up, names doesn't fit? How are you? What the mook are these? Tauros. Siege. Fast. An aggressive bull that charges straight for your headquarters. Oh. Well, in that case, you guys could probably be down here. One hour left and I'm done with work. Let's freaking go. These guys only have like archers and stuff. Let's get some warriors up in here. Maybe revenants and we lean on AoE. I'm kind of in. I'll gain 20% more health and deal damage. Every 5 new buildings. Troops near your hero gain 3 health regeneration. Your hero's basic attacks deal 30% more damage. Should we start scaling? You can go more econ. Is that even good? Whatever. We're gonna econ. Okay. I think we can put this down now too. Or let's just get the rest of these houses down. Cool. We should probably get some XP going. See if we can level up our hero. That'd be cool. Alright, here we go. Fight! Those are the Tauros? Get them, summons! Not on my watch, you nerds! Damn. If these guys start believing in themselves and, like, push, I feel bad for the other games that are still trying to, like, mimic Thronefall. I'm pretty impressed. Like, y'all better hope these people don't have the right conversations. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's get some more archer guys. Root enemies in place. Stealth melee attack. Summoners. Let's lean on summoners. This is also going to get us berserker summon perks. Each building type costs 1 less the next time you construct it. Towers gain 15% health and 5% more each round for 5 rounds. Lumber mills generate an additional gold each round and gain 2 high output rounds. Gain increased attack speed and movement speed when below 50% health. Become enraged for 10 seconds at the start of combat. Now we'll go frenzy. Summoner bonus. Summons gain increased damage and movement speed. Every 1 in end summoned inherits and any non-summoner class bonuses from its creator. Okay. We'll do imprint. We'll put you guys up here. Let's get the Scrave Start. Digs up $1 and a group of summoned when a round starts. Digs up a group of summoned each time respawn troops is used. Ooh. That looks good. Do we want to push this to 20? I don't know. Necromancer. Melee unit that resurrects enemies it kills is summoned. Damn, we're flexing. Gain 2 class points in your hero's starting class. Your hero's basic attacks deal 35% more damage. Right now, I'm not leveling up my hero. If we're gonna level up our hero, I gotta go crazy on XP. Let's do it. Double attack, basic and ranger class hero abilities. Ranger. Increase range for ranged attacks and reduce damage from ranged attacks. Sure. Actually, I shouldn't have did that because my little summons get my bonuses too, and I feel like that's not gonna benefit them, right? It's a little hard to keep track of all this. Which is not necessarily a bad problem. Okay, so we're gonna start building XP shrines. And try to get a lot of XP for my character and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Get your butts up here. Got him. All right, leveled up my character. Should we get a cross ability? Can I make you a summoner as well? Call a group of summon to help you fight. Okay. One build gives 1 faction point for each nearby building of the same faction. Alright, we're gonna level up our hero like crazy. Do repairs? Some buildings, repairs do cost something. This one does not, but like barracks and stuff cost $1, I believe. We hit 35. We have another summoner bonus. What the hell are these? Dragons, a fire-breathing menace that targets your buildings first. Focus on towers before anything else. Oh, hell no. You guys can stop this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make this go crazy. Generates money and hero XP each round it survives. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, now if I put this down, do we skyrocket? Again, they should be communicating here when I hover over this what's going to happen and communicate to the player. +7 here. I wonder if this also adds to only when it's built or after as well, like retroactive as well. Or not. Post. What is the opposite of retroactive? Retroactive is like what happened before it, right? What do you call it when, like, if it also adds the things that get built after? Damn. The next 3 towers or barracks you build give double class points. Higher ground. Ranged troops and tower basic attacks deal 30% more damage when attacking enemies from a higher elevation. Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be really nice for us. Proactive. Yeah, do you think it's proactive? I think that's the word. Proactive. You might be right. Alright, let's do this. Alt to toggle lock on. What does that mean? So my guys on ground cannot attack these dudes. Why are you all the way out here? I should have locked you. Dude, these guys need to get in contact with me. Somebody's got to reach out to these people. We'll do a nutshell. We'll do a nutshell. We'll do a nutshell. Like, dude, this team, husband and wife or whatever, bro, y'all need to get in the right conversation because you gotta, this is not just some project of like, oh, we're just gonna make this game plus this game. You know, we're just gonna make a game like them. Like, dude, you guys are cooking here. You guys don't even realize your strengths here. Avoid repair costs by protecting your barracks and tower. These guys can pioneer here and they don't even see it. They could be them. Yeah, you can see here, avoid repair costs by protecting your barracks and towers. I mean, it's not like we're ever not trying to, like, let stuff break. I don't know what we're supposed to do about that, but... Oh, I didn't even use summon, like, at all. Let's keep going crazy. Increase in work? Again, I try not to focus like that. That's like very dev brain for me. Like, oh my god, let me stare at the numbers and see, you know what I mean? Like, we don't see our ripple effects, right? Like, yeah, has there been people reaching out? Yes. But like, we also don't know the expanse of like, how many people got to, you know, dance in the conversation or look at the website and maybe they, you know, didn't reach out, but it actually started inspiring them, or they tuned into a stream now, or they, right? We don't know everything's ripple effects. It's not black and white. If somebody tried out one of our demos or a sample of Chinese food but didn't pick up the dish, it doesn't tell the whole picture. So I try not to like look at that stuff, right? As much. Like, I guess there's not, it does like a direct increase in work and clients is not the whole story, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's the same thing I encourage you guys to do, so I put my money where my mouth is. Yeah, it's you know, I try not to focus on that stuff. Whether it does or does not mean I'm going to, you know, not keep growing and learning and pushing, and I know it's gonna grow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm strange. There's like so much better things to focus on. So yeah, is it working? Yeah, I think so, and I hope so. And does it matter? I don't, you know, not to me. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, baby. You know? I don't really know how else to word that. Let's get this human. This is so cool. Oh, okay. Troops holding position do more damage and take less damage. Yeah, that sounds like you guys need to stop running out. Hold position. To answer your question, yes. Wait. We need help over here. All right. Let's get another barracks. Is there another barracks? You guys can be... I can be a hero, babe. Good. Let's get some more archers. Good. Let's get some more money. Oh wait, let's get some more XP. We're leveling up my character this time, right? Oh, and this is the one that goes vertical. That's gonna skyrocket me, and we don't need any more elf stuff for now. Human? Okay. Charge! I don't want to summon too early. Let him come. Is there no one coming from up there? Oh, my eyeball. Oh my god! Summons, go! Select alt summon with 4. Oh, hell yeah. I like that they're telling me the buttons too, and I have room to digest more information. Cool, so I could grab all my summon. They could have probably told me a little bit sooner, but that's okay. You know, we need one more frickin' mercenary perk to start making some econ here. We should probably do that. How do I get that? How do we get one more? We need assassins. There we go. Bounty Hunter. Collect money during battle to heal. Enemies drop more money each round. Gain health and basic attack damage for each class with at least one bonus. Gain health and basic attack damage for each class with at least one bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, are they giving me the answer here? Is that what's going on? Alright, screw it. We'll make them strong. Well, that can be, what the? Oh, they're in power. Elites! Ooh. Why is there an X on this thing? Oh, it's depleted. Oh, it was destroyed last round, so they're communicating it. Ooh, very cute. Okay, so we need some archers over here. Archers! Select all melee troops. Damn. Wait, what is this? How did I get that little menu up? What the? Yo. Who are these? Who are you guys? Oh, you're the assassins. Okay. Where's the rest of my archers? Which number is archers on? 3? 1? Revenant. No, not Revenant. Where am I, how do I grab all my archers? 4? 5? What are these guys called? Oathbinders. Oh my god. Wasn't there a guy with like really far range? The all-seeing eye. Splash damage or ice damage? We'll do ice. Alright, let them come. What are they gonna do? I probably have so much money still. They stand no chance! Get off my towers, you jerks! Nice. Had to pay for that. A bunch of followers coming from every direction. Okay, let's try this again. Double press left click on a troop to select all visible troops of that type. Very nice. Okay. Headquarters level 2. need some more of these necro guys. Headquarters leveled up. Put those guys here. I don't imagine these guys are going to be too bad. Anything else about to get a perk? Oh, Warlock. Oh, let's get a Warlock perk. Yeah. Light. Applies a permanent stacking dot to the target. If the target dies, all dots transfer. Sounds fine to me. Increase your hero's health and reflect. The next 3 towers or barracks you build give double class points. Towers gain health. Each building type costs 1 less the next time you construct it. Life steal or fight after death. Continue fighting for a duration after death. Who does? Who? The necromancers? Okay. Choose another class ability? Can I peek? Tether yourself to nearby enemies, draining their life for 6 seconds. If the target dies, you'll have a bonus. Shoot arcane magic at enemies. This better be a spectacle. Dealing a percentage of your current health is damage. Nah. Very nice that you can undo that as well, and you don't have to commit. Their fundamentals are pretty solid. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Wait. Oh, one more orc. One more orc. Troops near your hero gain health and increased damage. Walls cost less to build and upgrade. Sure. There was another main spire we were gonna build right here. Nice. Are we good? Anything I can do for $2? Doesn't look like it. Okay, to battle. Ba 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 ba. Oh, the little mini map on the bottom right. Cool. Hey! Hey! Get away from my stuff! Oh, it's doomed. Oh my god! You little jerks! Oh my gosh! How do I get my troops stronger? I leveled up again. Oh god, there's a bunch of elites. Okay, we probably need to start upgrading like these buildings. Do my troops get stronger when I level this up? Yeah, they get more HP. Ah, very nice. Oh, and their respawn. They get... Oh, very cool. Okay, so they're also just getting stronger, not just more numerous. Okay, so this is where I can go in here. Where's that thorn one we built that one time? Nemesis. Cool. Is that everybody? I think so. Let's upgrade these guys. I don't think this will be too bad, but who knows? Ballista, grave robber. All right, here we go. Damn, look at the summons go. Look at these summons go. How do I give the summons more HP? If I get below half, don't we get stronger? Yeah. Oh, I gotta be careful now. Oh my god, I clicked out of the game, wait! Whoa! Unacceptable! Mamma mia! Oh my god, my buildings. I can't stop them. Towers, I need you to do more. I need you to do more. We have 2 more waves on hard mode. Okay. Elite billy goats. Okay. What do we have here? Artillery support. Your headquarters can target enemies near your headquarters. All troops gain 30% more health and take 25% less damage from ranged attack. Sure. Sure. Your damage goes up by 5, but your attack speed gets a lot faster. Level up all these towers, baby. Anything else? All right, I need you guys to give them hell. How do I make these assassins, like, do something? Can you listen to me? These are, like, never gonna survive. I don't really know what they want me to do about it. I feel like it's not up to me. I like the troops just come back. Very nice. Nice. Well, that's getting scary. What the? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear God. This is not good. We cannot hold this. It's like the same thing we just dealt with, but coming from two sides at the same time. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. You have 78 HP. Necromancers. Alright, I need more necros. This is not looking good. Headquarters level 3 is $20. I mean, how else are we gonna get more melee units, you know? Unless we're gonna get more of these berserker guys. Where are they? These guys, revenants. Oh, the Wandering Village got a date? Oh, July. Cool. Give me some time. I saw they just released their story mode update or whatever. I hope that game is good. Has anybody been keeping up with it? Like, is it still just very like linear sandboxy, or did it like get some emergence in between runs and like how you build? I guess another way to say that is there anything in run that's influencing how you build your city? That's the only thing that I'm curious about. Chat, are we gonna die here? Critical strikes. Basic attacks have a chance to crit. Ambush attacks. Ambush attack. Crit for 50% bonus damage even without this bonus. Evasion. Gain a chance to dodge and gain increased movement speed. Dodge chance increased by 50%. Who gets this? Like, who? The assassin. That's it. And me. Is it just too much like Frostpunk? It's not Frostpunk. That's like most games that don't have emergent. It's always that. It's that's what you guys don't realize. I I don't like ask for emergence as like clickbait. I ask because no matter what, if you don't have emergence, you're like pretty much like Frostpunk, right? Like it's not Frostpunk. That's any game. That's just how it is, right? That's just how things are. That's how Super Mario is, right? That's how anything is that doesn't have emergence. It's you figure it out. It's linear. There's an equation. There's a reason I love this genre, right? Everything else is 1 + 1 equals, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying there's a reason why I love what I love. Everything else is formulaic. I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm just saying, like, that's how every game is that doesn't have emergence. You know, I'm not saying Wandering Village is like that. That's why I'm curious. Just to be clear. So these help attract the bulls. Oh, look at this guy just running in. Why did you target those guys with the arrows? Why are you targeting those guys with arrows? Oh my god, I clicked out of the game and it didn't. God. That wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible. This is the final wave. Elites from every direction. Flying guys from mid. It's gonna be one of our big priorities for sure. Anybody about to hit? Oh, it tells. Reduces the cooldown of enchanter spells. If your hero's an enchanter, it reduces that as well. We're not an enchanter, I don't think. Oh, we could be an enchanter if we leveled up. Gain a new enchanter spell that fires a projectile at a single target. The projectile deals 300% more damage when cast from a tower or hero. Okay. All right, tier 3. Increase all hero ability damage by 100% and heal 100 health each time you use a hero ability. Each time a tower is attacked, its next attack... no. I'm scared. How many bulls? 10. And 10 from the sides. What is this? Gives a one-time payout after surviving for some rounds. Oh, getting that in the beginning seems good. Okay. Oh my god, this side too? What do I do? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. What do I do? The middle's gonna be insane. If we can clear out the sides first, somehow. He's got to! That's a lot of moles. I don't really know what I'm gonna do to these guys. Help! Damn it! Final wave of hard mode. You have 3 retries? What's a retry? Oh, interesting. Okay. I dig it. I've been saying this is really interesting, the retry thing, so you think I would be against it, right? There's certain games where a retry... Like, I've noticed... I haven't talked about it yet because I didn't, like, see it through yet. In some games, a retry feels really bad, and in some games, it actually feels interesting. Not that some games do it a lot. The first time I've ever seen it, and it was actually, like, really interesting, was actually in Meme Mayhem. Where I've, like, kind of looked at it under a different lens. And then, like, Lone Star feels really bad. And I realized that in games where you're, like, tweaking nozzles and you're, like, a scientist, especially these action games, it can, like, tend to feel, like, really good because you can see if there was, like, anything that you could have done with little, like, little tweaking. Where in some games, it feels like homework, and you should just let the player undo. In an action game, like, you can't just, like, it's not just, like, undo, right? And so there's, like, space where it does feel, like, really good. Okay. I think we have to come up with a different way to do this. Okay. I don't think this really gets us there, but we're about to find out. I'm guessing these dragons are a big problem. I don't really know how to stop all these bulls. Closer. We can stop these bulls. I think the rest we can kite. Oh, I hit forfeit, not retry. Well then. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a nutshell with Wool of the Gates. Stumbled upon this game and was really surprised, actually. So what they're trying to pitch on paper is a kind of Thronefall inspired game, but taking inspiration from some other games that they enjoy, like Snake RX and Warcraft 3 and stuff like that. So with auto battler mechanics, a tower defense with auto battler and RTS mechanics, where you also have a main character that you're kind of like leveling up. So on paper, that sounded amazing. I was super excited. Jumping into the game, I do like the stylization of the game, very much so. It has this kind of like almost paper craftian vibe to it with the aesthetics that they have. Kind of like if you've ever played Book of Demons or any of those, or Hellcard. And I really like it. I think it does a lot for the game. I do wish it had a little bit more of a spectacle, dramatifying some attacks and abilities and stuff and making the player feel cool. I think that's one of the things that they could do to level up their space and make people want the game even more. If they got in a conversation around that stuff, little subtle tricks that they can do to really amplify the visual spectacle, I think it'll do a lot for their window shopping effect. That being said, it is a small team, and I do actually am very surprised what they have here. I like the tower defense elements that they have going on. Yes, it's very Thronefall-y. But on paper, the auto battler mechanics kind of mixing in and allowing you to try to create these like little synergies and stuff like that, it is really awesome. So what they're selling it as here is a little project that has like 5 levels with some like, okay, you can play at higher difficulties and stuff like that. So do I think you should download this game? Do I think you should check out the demo and stuff? Am I impressed? Absolutely. Let me get that into some of the deeper aspects though. One, I wish that they followed through and believed themselves and had the conversation. I wish they had a little bit of inspection and a little bit of coaching, because this team can follow through this idea and really deliver here. This is not just like a little like, oh, they made a cool game, I just want to make this little project. I work with a lot of clients that do that kind of stuff, right? Where they like, I'll just make a little version of that game, like a little quick version, right? And they don't like fully believe in themselves. This team is actually very talented. I saw a lot of things in between the lines that they probably did just like naturally, but actually put them ahead of the market, right? Like tutorialization and giving the why, and there's these advanced little things. You probably hear me saying this stuff and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? There's a lot of like advanced little stuff here that they just seem to do naturally, which other teams just don't do, which is really cool. I wish they would push further. This doesn't need to be a little project. They have an awesome idea here that somebody else is just going to steal. because they're not following it through. It's just this little project with a couple levels. No, there's a lot of like little elements that I wish were here that they could push further. There's ways to add emergence in these levels and just go further. You're inspired by Thronefall, and Thronefall went further. Why don't you guys? You have these awesome idea here where you're trying to mix in these auto battler elements. Follow it through. Learn how to do that. There's things that you can add here to add like replayability. So right now, they want this replayability with the auto battler shenanigans, which does start, but they're not like bearing the fruit in run to drive that replayability, which just takes these like little elements to do. So I want them to just learn how to do that and follow it a little bit further. They're almost there. So it's weird. It's like when you go the 90 and don't take the extra 10. They already made this awesome space and combined these awesome genres. Take the extra 10%, learn how to do that, get in that conversation. I want to see that because then they can mix in a little bit of emergence in the runs and a little bit of the decision making. That way they get to influence and make the person feel awesome about what they're choosing to synergize with the auto battler mechanics, right? Without that, it's just very like fine, powerful build, and it's always exactly the same. That's why you need that extra element in runs. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yeah, I wish they just followed it a little bit further. I think that's one of the main things that the game, it doesn't need, because it'll still be fine and okay without it, but if they just realize their potential, this could go a lot further with just little things. So when I see that kind of stuff, it's not like, oh my god, why? Now it's just terrible. No, it's good. But again, as the game doctor, I can see its truest potential, and they're almost there. So I just wish they gotten like a little bit better conversation. I don't know if it's like launching soon. I say better conversation, but maybe they have a long time in development before it even comes. Never mind. Coming soon. Early access is today. So yeah, I wish, I think it's a good early act to start. Obviously, they plan on going further with it. I just want them to, like, learn, because this is so cool. I can see that they're very talented. Just learn about emergence and driving that replayability. You know, follow through. You actually have something really awesome here. And right now, it's very, like, structured, right? Like, a level is just like a level, like in Super Mario, right? But like, no, there's a way to like drive. I work with a lot of clients in the same space, so I'm like, no, I just wish you knew these simple tricks, right? Because this is actually really surprising. It's really cool, and I definitely recommend it. I don't know what the asking price is that they're gonna go for, but I gotta say that I'm very impressed. Also, if you ever wanted more of an RTS version of some of these other games like Thronefall and stuff, like you wanted more maybe the Bad North vibe, right? Like a little bit more leaning into the RTS and not being as controller friendly, right? And what comes with that, well, they do that too. So I think that's what puts them in a really unique space, and they capitalize on that unique space. They know that the player is going to be more RTS version and that the player's gonna be playing maybe with like a mouse. So they do cool stuff with that. Like you could fly around and get to the point, right? In the other games, because they're more controller friendly, you kind of like run around, right? And it takes you a while to go set up characters and set up troops and stuff like that, where this game leads on their strengths. You know, more RTS vibe. Put the people where you want them. Let's do it, right? If you want to fly around in battle and then like, because you morph, you have an eyeball where you fly around and heal, but then you go down into your player form. And this takes away a lot of that chore, a lot of that downtime. And since players don't understand design and they don't understand why Thronefall and stuff did those things, which could feel tedious to the player, this is naturally going to feel a lot more player friendly to them. Because it's like, oh, I just want to, like, why can't I just move my units? Why do I have to, like, you know, go run around? Well, there's reasons those other games are that way, but, you know, players don't necessarily understand that, so they're naturally going to vibe with this more. So I think if they realize their potential and get in the proper conversation, this is really awesome. Do I think they'll do decent even without getting in those proper conversations? Yeah, I think this is actually really cool. I'm surprised. On paper, I think it's not fully realizing its window shopping effect in itself and why it's special, right? But I do love another thing I've seen where on their window, in their storefront, they do give inspiration. Hey, we are inspired by these games and we want to make something really cool like these games, and just giving flowers where they're due. And I think that's really cool. I can't tell you how many games I played, Void War, that are making an awesome game, but because you don't give the respect to the games that you're obviously mimicking and are heavily influenced by, it looks bad on you. Or if you get in front of that and say, hey, we are influenced by those games, we're trying to be like, you know, if we could be as cool as that game, we would be happy. So then you get in front of those players and you acknowledge it yourself. There's a lot of power there. I was give love and respect where it's due, right? Always pay testimony to your grades, especially if you're heavily influenced by them. I'll tell you that, right? Anyway, so yeah, a lot of green flags. I love where they're going. I definitely recommend this one. I hope that they get in right conversations to just push to where the game needs it. And that's not just sprinkles when I say that, like, oh, just more content. No, that's nothing I'm talking about. I'm talking about some foundational things. Then I think it's going to do great, and they have a lot of potentials here and a bright future ahead of them. So yeah, that's really surprising when looking at a game that just kind of looks like another game. It's often very surprising to see. So yeah, that's a review.